Okay, welcome to part three. Part three. I just had to get my takeaway from there. So this is just really very quick. So Pierre Richard Michel, hello Dodo Blake. Keep up with the excellent content and great work. Thank you. My question this week: what should Dutch football do to go back to becoming a force in football as a national team, and even as a league after missing two major tournaments? National teams, and even this year, no PSV or Ajax in the Champions League. But Feyenoord are in the Champions League, though. You forgot about that. Feyenoord are in the Champions League. Or Europa. I feel the fact they can't stick their best players any longer killing football. I understand that the money and all that, but I feel that if you're able to stay longer at the top as a top player, then money won't come right away, but the reward will come eventually. For me, I think that they need to really do what Germany did back in 2000. What Germany did back in 2000 was that they were like, you know what, we have to completely restructure from the ground up, based on how disappointed they were during Euro 2000. So it was a 10-year plan, and it's culminated in them winning the World Cup. So for Holland, if they're serious, because the talent is there. Once upon a time, Holland were known as just having a conveyor belt of great talent. So they have to really go onto the streets and really refine and start training up proper talents. That's what they need to do. It's going to be a long plan, and I think it depends how serious they are about it, because it is sickening that we will not be seeing Arjen Robben at a World Cup. I mean, that's just disgusting. You know, that's disgusting. And and they missed Euro 2016 as well. So, you know, I'll definitely miss the orangeness of them Dutch. But they've got to do the work. They're right now. They're in the same situation that Germany were in. Way back in the year 2000, the beginning of the last decade, and the sports federation puts in the money, puts in the time and the effort to create and coach talent so that they would never be embarrassed again. And now Germany are now in the stage where, like, no, we will always be looking ahead. So you saw what their young boys did at the Confederations Cup. So they said, no, we'll never be at that stage where, like, you know, we'll stop with really old guys, with no young guys coming in through. So we'll always try and put the young guys up against the very best to make sure that once they hit 23, 24, 25, they can face the best and become the best in the world. So that's what Holland have to do, because some of the guys that Robin had to play with were just embarrassing. Janssen. So last question here from Abraham Mayanja. Hi, half hope. Love your videos. Keep it up. I've been watching since 2012. My question is about Messi being the greatest of all time. I have a problem with this. How can a guy with a top-ranked nation in the world final numerously fail? People still make excuses for him. As good as Messi is, he's had the best talent around him and the best players in the world. That's why he failed when he's played for Argentina. Cristina has had the less talented national team. He's won something. I personally believe Messi is only good in Barcelona because the team is built for him. I think Cristina is the more complete player, not the footballer. His success does not depend on the team that Messi does. Yeah, look, man. I mean, again, but this whole Messi Cristina debate. For me, I've always said that they're very different players and very different. It's tricky to compare them, but I reiterate that, you know, Messi overall is the better footballer as far as what Messi gives you: passing, shooting, dribbling, control, creativity. You know, he's a more rounded offensive footballer than Cristiano. But as far as finishing, just pure finishing, character, heart, I'm going with Cristina. I just do not think that Messi has the kind of character that Cristina does. And you've got to say to yourself that, you know, I think Cristina is the kind of player who you can put in any system and he'll still be effective. He can be effective in any system. Messi can't be effective in any system. Hence why it has taken him a while to figure out how to operate in Argentina, because for so long he was playing in Argentina like how he's playing in Barcelona. And I think he still sort of does, but you're saying that he is now knowing how to really adjust and adapt to the different players around him who do not play like, you know, Iniesta, Rakitic, and and so forth. So, you got to give him credit there. But I think, you know what, it's I don't do excuses, If you are the best in the world, show that you're the best in the world. And by showing that you're the best in the world, you have to go out there and you've got to win that World Cup. Because if you do not win that World Cup, that will be a blemish on your legacy. And I repeat to people, you cannot be known as the greatest of all time without winning the greatest trophy. You're not going to convince me that the Champions League or flipping La Liga that includes such clowns as flipping Levante or Elche is a greater trophy than the World Cup. It's called the Champions League. This is called the World Cup. A tournament that is viewed by everybody. Tell me, are you telling me that more people view the Champions League final than the World Cup final? Are you going to tell me that? I tell me that overall, which tournament is viewed more, the Champions League or the World Cup? Come on, let's just be real there. Guys, it's been so, it's been great. Remember to get a question answered for next Friday, simply head to the website. The link is below in the description box. HalfHopeFootballHots.com, the official website. Scroll down on the front page to the contact us, put your name, your email, and whatever question you want answered. Whether it's football related, video games, about women, about life, about religion, about the future, about drugs. I don't do drugs, sorry. So about anything, once flowers, daisies, anything, I'm here to answer it. Guys, it's been swell. Thank you. Peace out. Thank you for supporting the Hot. Stay true, stay black.